Today, we're completely making over the living room in our lake house rental.
There's no going back, no going back. There's no going back to your old life. Living in the past, we're over that.
Hey there, it's Christina from the DIYmommy.com. Over the course of the last 9 months, we have completely renovated this little lake house cabin. If you've been watching from the beginning, you know this has been quite the journey. We had to take this down to the studs after we found some insulation issues, some rodent issues. My husband Sean and I have been doing this completely ourselves, and let me tell you, it's been quite the experience. Today I'm so excited to be sharing the living room reveal with you and share from start to finish exactly how we made over this area from a boring open space to something that I hope people will enjoy relaxing in, that I think is going to be a better use of space. I'm also excited to announce that we did decide to list this on Vrbo as a vacation rental. We just love it so much and we want to share it with people that want to experience the beauty of this little lake. So I will leave the link to our Vrbo listing for this property down in that description box below. All right, let's get started with this makeover. Last fall, we purchased a rundown 1959 cabin with a beautiful lakefront view. So far, we've renovated the primary bedroom as well as the secondary kids' bunk room, the bathroom, and the kitchen was our latest renovation. Now we are tackling the living room, which looks like this. It's actually a fairly large space. It's very wide, about 20 feet. So I have some layout ideas to make this really work for this home. To begin, we are demoing the whole room from ceiling to floor. And just like all of the other rooms in this home, once we took off the drywall and the paneling, we realized we would have to completely strip this down to the studs because the insulation is not sufficient and there were some rodent issues. Hooray! We had a professional spray foam company come in and spray foam the entire home, including the living room, so that it is perfectly warm, safe, energy efficient, and cozy. Sean reframed the doors and the windows and is installing new energy efficient windows and doors. These are going to take advantage of this lake view and also offer a lot of light into the space. Now we're installing shiplap from Metrie. This was gifted to us and we've installed this in all of the ceilings in the whole home. I love that it gives us the modern coastal look that we're going for, and it was actually really easy to install with the two of us with both of our nail guns. We're installing it to studs in the ceiling and making sure everything is nice and straight. Now Sean is framing out a fireplace. We removed the gas stove on the left-hand side, and instead we're making a fireplace in the middle of the room. We're going to install a simple electric firebox in the bottom, and then we're going to mount a wall TV on the top. Wow, looks good.
We just built the fireplace and framed it out here. We have some communication wire for future TV and internet if we want it. And then we have our plug for our power. We have our main power for our fireplace coming down for an electric fireplace. And we're gonna drywall everything up. And then the insert comes and we insert the fireplace.
Now Sean is drywalling the fireplace and he's putting shiplap on the fireplace as well. He also drywalled and mudded the entire room, and he's putting up crown molding around the perimeter of the space. I'm going ahead and caulking all of the little seams where the crown meets the ceiling, and I also caulked the casing around the windows and doors. So I'm just gonna paint the top edges, side edges, and the center of this wall because we're going to have those IKEA PAX units as built-ins on either side. And I only have a little bit of this bare observatory paint left, so I wanna make it count. I ended up having just enough of this observatory color by Behr to put behind the built-ins I want to put on this wall for our little office nook. I'm using a color called Silky White by Behr on the walls, and that contrasts ever so slightly with Ultra Pure White, which Sean sprayed on the ceiling, the crown molding, and the casing. We're installing this beautiful luxury vinyl plank flooring. This was gifted to us from Divine Flooring right here in Alberta. It's going to be nice and durable for all of the family and pets that we're going to have in this space. I love the wide plank look and also that natural wood look color. Now my brother and I are putting together a couple of IKEA PAX wardrobe units. I wanted to use these as a simple solution to make some built-ins on either side of the office nook that I'm creating. Okay, so we've done one of these, so we know now there's only essentially one spot in this house that we can lift these up where the ceiling isn't gonna hit. Because in this 1950s house, the ceiling is kind of like, woo! Okay, am I watching or helping? Just watching.
Get on the
This is the one spot.
back into the corner. Yep. Yeah, right there. Yeah.
It's like just. Oh my gosh.
Perfect.
And then we slide it in. Now I'm installing some doors, and they don't go all the way to the top, which is a mismeasurement for me, but then I actually liked how these ended up having some exposed shelving on top, which I'm going to use for books and toys for the space. Now Sean is installing a nice little light fixture in the top of the office nook, and here's how this office nook is looking so far. So long story short, I do not like how this area turned out. It doesn't have that built-in look that I want. We had to move it around. We're gonna have to trim it out. It's not gonna look good. So Sean and I are gonna rip it down, and we're going to redo it. And there was just so many mismeasurements on my end. But now that we're not putting anything, any doors or anything on the tops of these, we can wrap crown all the way around to give it that built-in look that I originally wanted. So, oof. So frustrating to do it twice, but I think we'll ultimately be happier in the end. We ripped down all of the crown molding. I accidentally took down some of the drywall with it. So frustrating. But then I'm able to move these units back into place, make sure they're flush against the wall, not hitting that crown molding behind. And then Sean is going ahead and redoing all of the crown molding and placing it around the units. I love this look so much better, and I'm really glad we just went ahead and redid it now. It's one of those things I don't think we would redo down the road. So now I have to repaint, recaulk everything in this little corner. It looked so nice before because Sean had sprayed it so nicely, but I'm doing the best job I can to make sure that I do a good job painting the crown molding and then patching the wall and repainting that as well. For the desk nook, we put a little bit of trim in this nook area between the wardrobe units, and we're using some project board as a desk on top. I'm also placing this round mirror here to reflect the lake and add some light in the space, and adding this nice little IKEA office chair. Now I'm finishing up this beautiful fireplace after it's been shiplapped. I'm going ahead and I'm taking some baseboard, cutting it to size, and then attaching it to the bottom of the fireplace. I'm also using some corner trim to finish the sides of the fireplace, and I used quarter round for the inside corners. We bought a 50-inch TV that has Roku on it for our guests to use here, and we're installing a nice fan in the living room. I don't love the look of fans, but I did like the look of this one, and they definitely are fantastic to make guests and tenants feel nice and cool. This sectional was my dream sectional. Literally, I searched and searched and searched all over to find a beautiful blue sectional. This one is from The Brick. I reached out to them and asked them if they wanted to partner with me again. It's been a while, and they agreed to gift me this beautiful piece. Thank you so much to The Brick. It is absolutely perfect for this space. It's called the Gina, and it's in the color Midnight. In this corner, I'm adding this mirror that I already had on hand, and I'm also adding this thrifted rocker. And on this side of the fireplace, I found this art from HomeSense that I loved because it has all of these colors that I'm using in the space, all of the blues and the golds. I had this little bar cart on hand as well, and I'm adding some games to it and a little bit of decor. I decided to swap out the plant on the other side of the fireplace with this larger one from IKEA because I think it has a better scale for this space. And I grabbed this rug from the Home Depot, and I loved the soft blues and cream colors in this rug. I also sewed some DIY pillows. I'll leave a link for the tutorial for this style down in the description box below to tie in more colors in this space. So as a reminder, here is how this living room looked before, and here it is now. I love how this room flows right into the kitchen at the back of this house. They both look over the lake and everything looks nice and spacious. This office nook offers a place for people to do some work, offers a ton of storage, and I love that we were able to use the large width of this space to create this pretty much whole other area. This sectional is so cozy, it's perfect for this space, and you can fit 5 or 6 people. I love the addition of this textured thrifted chair. It's always fantastic to put thrifted or secondhand finds in any room makeover. The flow from the living room to the kitchen in our cabin is so fantastic. I'm loving this electric fireplace, and I've tried to put a lot of interesting things in this space, like games you can play, books you can read, and I'm continually adding to this library. Overall, I am so pleased with how this space turned out, even though we had a few different issues. It feels so cozy, so inviting, and I can't wait to share it. Thank you so much for watching this video today. I hope you enjoyed this step-by-step makeover of the little lake house living room. I would love to know down in those comments below which part was your favorite. For me, I really like this little office nook area. I feel like it's gonna make a great little place for professionals to come and do some work while they have some peace and quiet here at the lake. Also fantastic for families if you want to have a little reading area or a nook to do any sort of catching up on emails. We still have a few things left to do in this home, like the mudroom entry, which I'm really excited about, and the exterior, so make sure to stay tuned for those makeovers. Thanks again for following along on this journey. It's meant a lot for me to have all of you sending us so many encouraging comments and notes, cheering us on and helping us get through this renovation. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel for more DIY and decor ideas on a budget. I'm gonna lay some videos that I hope you will enjoy watching next, right up here.